at King's Court, and I was the salad girl, and he was in the back somewhere. I don't even know where he was working at because I ain't never seen him do no work, but he asked me to go to his prom, and I was like, yeah, I'll go, and I ain't go. So he took some tacky girl. I seen those pictures. So I didn't see him for like years. I didn't even think twice about him because I mean we out of high school and everything.
After King's Court was over with, I wound up going to the military. I wound up going to the Navy. I wound up going to a whole nother aspect of my life. I didn't see him at all for a while. Wound up coming back home. I run back into her again at briefly, believe it or not, at a friend's house. I was going with another girl at the time, and her name is a good friend of mine. She's coming to my wedding anyway. She's a good friend of mine. Her name is Nicole. Hey Nicole, how you doing? And she came in there, just breezed through because we had mutual friends. But I didn't say nothing to her, so we just kept it moving.
So then, we started talking a little bit. Next thing you know, we were like, what's your credit score like? Well, what's your credit score like? Well, what's your age test like? What's your age test like? Next thing I know, it was like, we were together ever since. And the rest is history.
I was probably about 25 and ran into her, 25, 26, ran into her again. I seen her at a party again. And, we was dancing, then, I got a little rubber dub up on it, so we started kicking it, talking for a little bit. And we just started hit and miss, talking here and there, hit and miss, hit and miss. And then eventually we just, we gave it a go and see what happened.
He's a very headstrong person, very. And if it ain't his way, is the highway. So I try to even that out, just so he can see the other side. You don't always have to be, like that, but he's cool. He's a cool person. Let me tell you, him and his History Channel, we're gonna have to cut that. He loves history. Like, you would think he from Cold Spring, around that area. The stuff that he knows, you wouldn't even think he is as smart as he is. But he's a real history buff.
She's a real easy person to get along with. Don't fuss a lot. I need that. I don't need no yeah in my life. I can't stand that. I want to be out. I'm out with that. I don't do it. So, you always want to fuss, but I just can't have that every day in my ear. And she's good with that. She leaves me alone. I love you for that, baby.
I don't even know if it was a proposal, but it was a type of thing. So, I remember him, going to the store, buying himself some jewelry, and I was like, okay, you done brought himself a little bit of jewelry, that's nice. So he just said, come on, let's go to the jewelry store. So I said, all right. So we go to the jewelry store, and he was like, you see anything you like? I mean, we in the jewelry store. It's everything in here I like, but I said, yeah, it's a few things. So I started looking at some rings and stuff, but I was just looking. And then he said, you like this ring right here? I was like, yeah, I like it, So then he's like, try it on. So I tried it on. And so he told the man, he said, go ahead, box that one up for me. I was like, oh, okay, So then he said he had one of his earrings that he made a pendant. I normally don't take it off because I don't want to lose it. But he had one of his earrings made for me to put on my necklace. So he brought that for me. And then he had brought me these earrings. And he was like, yeah, get those to her too. So I'm like, okay, I'm still like walking out the store like, is this for real? So it was what it was.
After we've been together for some years, a long time, we didn't have two beautiful children together. We have two boys, Xavier and Miles. I knew it was then. It was time. After he had the kids, it was time. And we just kind of almost came to an agreement almost. Like one day I was in a store and I just bought her a ring. It was a very nice ring, and she asked me, she said, well, what kind of ring is this? Is this my promise ring? I said, it's the whatever ring. It's whatever. So she said, no, so when you gonna give me the real deal? And I said, all right, we'll make it official in due time. Well, a few months later, she was like, so what you gonna do? And all right, let's make it happen. So we just kind of made it official right there. And we went right back to the same store that I got the original ring from. And this time I purchased a loose diamond. and we got the ring set. We got the diamond set in the ring that I originally gave her. Pretty much, that's how I proposed to her. I say, this is it. Hey, baby, I'll tell you how you know. It's your man Will right here. I just want to let you know right now that I truly, truly love you. From the bottom of my heart, you are the best thing that happened to me. I definitely see us together for longevity. We've been through all the hard times, through the thick and thin, the best, the worst. There's nothing that me and you cannot accomplish. There's nothing that we can't do. Okay, I just want to let you know that. You know, I picked the winner. You have a winner in me. We definitely love each other, and let's just make this thing happen. And don't let nobody come in between us. Don't let your girlfriends come in between us. Don't let your family come in between us. You have to make your own decision what you want to do in your life. So you definitely picked me, and I picked you, and we are a winning team together. Okay? Love you, baby.
Well, I want to say that I love you, and I want to say it from the bottom of my heart. I want to just let you know that whatever it takes for us to work and to keep things together, I will do it. It's nothing more that I could want in a person that wants more for me than I may want for myself. I just appreciate you being in my life and, you know, taking in all the things that I have going on, work, military, nails, everything. And, you know, I could have chose anybody else, or God could have chose anybody else to be the father of my children, but he chose you, and he chose you for me. So I just want to let you know that I love you.